Are you looking for help repairing your Electrolux refrigerator? The appliance helpers are here to teach you about error codes, troubleshooting, and simple repairs. If things seem unclear, check out our website. There's a link in the description. Enjoy the video. If you're looking for help fixing your Electrolux refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Electrolux refrigerator error code guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Code: OP in the freezer temperature display. Problem: the freezer temperature sensor is open. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and check wiring connections between the freezer temperature sensor and the electronic control board. Code: shush in the freezer temperature display. Problem: the freezer temperature sensor shorted. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and disconnect the freezer temperature sensor from its wire harness. Code: OP in the refrigerator temperature display. Problem: the refrigerator temperature sensor opens. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and check wiring connections between the refrigerator temperature sensor and the electronic control board. Code: shush in the refrigerator temperature display. Problem: refrigerator temperature sensor shorted. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and disconnect the refrigerator temperature sensor from its wire harness. Code: CF. Problem: evaporator fan circuit failure. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and check the evaporator fan wire harness connection in the freezer. Code: CCE or CCF. Problem: communications failure between the electronic control board and user interface. Fix: unplug the refrigerator and check the wire harness connections between the user interface and the electronic control board. If you're looking for help fixing your Electrolux refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Electrolux refrigerator troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Step 1. Check the power of the Electrolux refrigerator. If your refrigerator will not turn on or does not seem to be running, carefully pull the appliance out from the wall far enough to reach the outlet. Unplug the refrigerator, and plug another appliance into the same spot. If the outlet is working, you know the problem is with the refrigerator itself. If not, check for a tripped breaker or a blown fuse. Step 2. Make sure the door is closing properly. If the door is not closed, the refrigerator may shut itself down. Open the door and carefully examine the door seal. Look for cracks and tears in the door seal that could cause the door to not close properly. If a faulty door seal is suspected, contact your dealer or an appliance repair technician to have the seal replaced. Step 3. Check to make sure your Electrolux refrigerator is sitting level. Place a level on top of the refrigerator near the front. Do not place the level on the door of the refrigerator because it may not provide an accurate reading. Place the level both in the middle of the refrigerator and at the sides to make sure the unit is sitting perfectly level. If the refrigerator is not level, use the leveling feet on the bottom to adjust it. Carefully adjust the leveling feet at each side of the appliance, stopping to check the level after every turn. Move the level around to make sure the appliance is now sitting perfectly level. Step 4. Check the temperature controls on the refrigerator. If the refrigerator is running but not keeping food cold enough, the temperature controls may have been moved. Locate the controls. On most Electrolux refrigerators, they are located right inside the main food compartment. Carefully read the temperature setting and adjust it if necessary. Let the refrigerator run for a couple of hours and check the temperature using a freezer thermometer. Check the temperature every couple of hours to make sure the unit has stabilized. Step 5. Check the condition of the filter at the bottom of the unit. If the filter is blocked or clogged, the refrigerator will have to work harder to keep your food cool, and this could cause it to run hot or make excessive noise. Use a flashlight to look at the filter while it is still in place. If it looks dirty, carefully remove it by either popping it out if it is a pop-out unit or unscrewing the facing that holds it in place. Examine the filter for dirt and debris, and clean or replace it. If you're looking for help fixing your Electrolux refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Electrolux refrigerator repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your appliance. For the home, kitchen, and beyond, Electrolux manufactures appliances that homeowners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy appliance requires occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Electrolux appliance repair from experienced professionals, your local appliance helper can help. Electrolux refrigerator not cooling. Condenser coils are dirty. The condenser coils are usually located under the refrigerator. They dissipate heat as refrigerant passes through them. If the condenser coils are dirty, they won't dissipate the heat effectively. As debris builds up on the coils, the refrigerator becomes less efficient, causing the refrigerator to work harder to cool down. If the coils are significantly dirty, the refrigerator will not be able to maintain the proper temperature. Check the condenser coils to determine if they are dirty. If the condenser coils are dirty, clean them. Electrolux refrigerator water dispenser not working. The water tube in the door is frozen. To determine if the water supply tube is frozen, disconnect the tube at the bottom of the door and blow air through it. If air does not pass through, this indicates that the water supply tube is frozen. If the water supply tube is frozen, thaw it out. In addition, ensure that the freezer is kept at the proper temperature. The freezer temperature should be kept from 0–10 degrees Fahrenheit. If the freezer is too cold, the waterline may freeze. My Electrolux ice maker is not working. Freezer temperature is above 10 degrees F12C. If the freezer temperature is above 10 degrees Fahrenheit 12C, the ice maker will not produce ice cubes efficiently. The freezer temperature should be set between 0 and 5 degrees Fahrenheit 18 to 15°C for the ice maker to work properly. If the freezer temperature is too high, ensure that the condenser coils are clear of debris and the condenser fan is working properly. In addition, check to see if frost has accumulated on the evaporator coils. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, part of the defrost system has likely failed. Electrolux refrigerator ice dispenser not working. Dispenser control board. The dispenser control board governs most of the functions of the dispenser system. If the control board is faulty, it may stop supplying power to the entire dispenser system. If only one dispenser part is not working, test each of the dispenser components before testing the control board. It is more likely that a single part has failed. If the entire dispenser system is not working, the control board is more likely to be at fault. Electrolux refrigerator not defrosting. Defrost control board. The defrost control board determines how often to run the defrost cycle. If the board fails, the refrigerator will not go into the defrost cycle. Before replacing the defrost control board, first, test the defrost heater and defrost the thermostat. If the defrost heater and defrost thermostat are working properly, the defrost control board is likely defective. Electrolux refrigerator is noisy or loud. Fan blade. If the refrigerator is noisy or loud, especially when one of the doors is opened, either the evaporator or condenser fan blade may be at fault. First, check out the evaporator fan blade in the freezer behind the back panel. Try turning it by hand. If the fan blade does not turn freely, check to see if the blade is rubbing against something or if something is caught in the blade. Additionally, check the condenser fan blade in the back underside of the refrigerator to determine if it has any obstructions. Electrolux refrigerator defrost drain clogged. Clogged or freezing defrost drain. The defrost drain might be clogged or frozen. If the defrost drain is frozen, the water will overflow the drain trough and drip down to the bottom of the compartment. If the defrost drain is frozen, thaw it out and ensure that the drain is clear of debris. The Electrolux refrigerator freezer is cold but the refrigerator is warm. The evaporator coils are frosted over. The defrost heater assembly turns on a few times throughout the day to melt away any frost that may have accumulated on the evaporator coils. If the defrost heater assembly is defective, frost will continue to accumulate on the evaporator coils, and the coils will become plugged with frost. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, the airflow through the coils will be restricted, causing the refrigerator not to cool. Check the evaporator coils to determine if they are frosted over. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, test each component of the defrost system. Electrolux refrigerator leaking water. Clogged or freezing defrost drain. If the defrost drain is frozen, the water will overflow the drain trough and drip down to the bottom of the compartment. This water can eventually leak onto the floor. Check the defrost drain to determine if it is clogged or frozen. If the defrost drain is frozen, thaw the ice. In addition, flush the drain with hot water to ensure that it is clear of debris. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more repair guides.